Hello, I'm Janet Ferraro. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the entire painting process of painting this beautiful horse. I begin by using charcoal on canvas and drawing the proportion of the horse's face, neck, and chest. It's important for me to have the structure in place before I actually begin in the painting process. Horses are creatures of great beauty, mystery, power, and they have incredible spirits. And today I will be blending realism with expressive brushwork to capture not just the form, but the presence of this majestic animal. The colors that I'm using today are raw umber, ultramarine blue, burnt umber, titanium white, and transparent red oxide. I'm going to begin by combining two mediums together, Gamsol Mineral Spirits and Galkyd Light, which is an oil medium. Now the Galkyd Light is wonderful because it increases the transparency of the oil paint and it also speeds up the drying time. I start by mixing the ultramarine blue and burnt umber to make a nice rich black. And then I take that mixture and mix in the red oxide. This creates a real rich, warm dark. And now you can see I'm adding the titanium white, and this will help me gauge the different tones and shades that I'll be using. And what you're going to see is I just go back and forth between these colors and mix up piles of color. And this will help me as I create the painting. And now that I have the paint mixed, I'm going to mix some of the paint into the combination of mineral spirits and Galkyd Light. This mix of mediums is what I use for the initial layer of paint that I apply to the canvas. This medium mixture really does help the paint to flow and move more easily and definitely speeds up the drying time. But once I lay down the initial layer, I will just use the Galkyd Light for the next layer, and the final layer, I'll probably just use an oil painting medium like walnut oil. When painting in oil, it's very important that each layer of paint that's applied to the painting has a little bit more oil than the layer before, and this complies with the fat over lean principle. I pay special attention when painting the eye of an animal. They truly are the window to the soul. And there's something so timeless about the gaze of a horse. And this beautiful paint horse has such an expressive eye. The coloration of this horse is called a paint horse, and that is the name given to this coloration if the horse is specifically a quarter horse. If the horse is any other breed besides a quarter horse, then this coloration is called Pinto. I just thought I'd share that with you. It's kind of a fun fact. You'll notice as I apply the paint, it's like swaths of color or tiles of color. I don't bother with much blending at this stage. I really want to just get the base color in, and the base colors always influence the next layers of paint. Each stroke is a kind of conversation between me, the artist, or you, the artist, and the animal we're painting, between realism and ethereal, between what's seen and what's felt. And my hope is that when the viewer looks at this painting, they feel not just the soul and essence of this beautiful animal, but the power and presence too. You can see my style of painting. I really do move around the canvas. When I have a color on my brush, I oftentimes move around and it's like I'm hunting to see where else can I place that color. It helps to unify the painting and create harmony all throughout the painting. I decided to cover the white of the canvas with paint, and I'll be coming back to this area as soon as it dries. And now I've added quinacridone violet to my paint palette, and this really creates a beautiful lavender tone. It's important to me when painting an animal, and in this case this beautiful horse, to catch the light in the eye. You want the eye to be expressive. You want to feel an emotional connection with the animal you're painting. I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you back here really soon. Bye!